Very interesting case. And now, without any further delay, I would ask Louis to first to present the case. If I could have the slides, please.
Perfect. So, okay, it's a 73 years old male. He has a current ACS and stable engine. She has a particular story here, Ricardo. He has a on-flight. During on-flight, he was traveling from Toronto to United States, and he has on-flight a acute chest pain.
Okay.
So he has to land on ground to be, how can I say, receive support, medical support. And he come to our emergency room. So he got back to Brazil, and he just this week, about yesterday, he got admitted on our ER with the current ACS unstable engine. He has previous hypertension and dyslipidemia.
Next.
Okay. The medication he has using aspirin and clopidogrel, atorvastatin, and allopurinol metoprolol. There's normal renal function, and he did an echocardiogram with a preserved LV function. His rest EKG is normal, didn't seem to have any disturbance. And from the angiogram, it's a pretty normal RCA here, Ricardo, that would cause our attention. If you look at this angio, you will probably see that's normal. We didn't see any narrows, no lesions at all. But when you go to the left system, just on the aerial view, you can see somehow little straining lesion up to the left main. When you go to the aerial and the caudal view, you get the impression that it's a straight lesion through the left main towards to ostium of the LAD and somehow the ostium of the circumflex. And there's two marginals from the circumflex that comes right up across the lesion. From the you can see also a straight lesion in the LAD from the mid portion. Here is another view from the mid portion from the LAD and the left main. And when you go to the spider view, you can appreciate how much severe the lesion is from the left main towards to the left to the LAD and somehow to the left circle, and with the preserved LV function.
So this patient, a week ago, he was in a flight.
Yeah.
He had acute chest pain for the first time, right?
Yes.
Never had anything before.
just during the flight.
And then he had some medical care. He ended up coming back to Brazil, and he presented here with another episode of chest pain. He was hospitalized with ACS unstable angina. Interestingly, when we see the angiographic study, which was done yesterday,
yes,
we can see it looks like for me more like an ambiguous lesion in the left main. I'm not convinced this is a very severe stenosis, but you see is somewhat disproportional to the proximal LAD, which is like a 4-0 vessel.
Yes.
Proximal circumflex, like a 3-5 vessel. You see a relatively small size left main.
Yes.
It appears to me, if you can go back one,
yep,
the cranial view, it looks like a severe stenosis in the mid LAD, and now move to the spider again. And now we are in a situation here that you have this ambiguous lesion in the left main. I see some disease in the proximal LAD as well, looks like, and also in the proximal circumflex is definitely some disease, but again, not very clear how critical it is.
yes.
So in a case like this, Louis, this patient technically is like a multivessel disease, right?
Yes.
Can we feel very confident that we can see a culprit lesion here for his acute event, or everything is a little bit, let's say, a little bit ambiguous?
Yes. It's cloudy because you see, if you apply Finesse laws, you can somehow say that it's pretty tight left main, but I don't know if you have the left main would probably be the culprit lesion. You also have somehow from the mid portion from the LAD, you have a street lesions too, a severe lesion. Yeah. That's hard to define. If you go to the how can I say, the rest EKG, it's pretty normal, né? Yeah. So you cannot say by the findings from the angio and the clinical findings that he has, you can know who is the culprit lesion from this case.
So in a case like this, it is applicable to consider physiology imaging, or you feel already confident enough to say, no, I have to treat this and I'll target first what I think it's a worst lesion.
Yeah, you
Or-
can. Yeah. Physiology, from this case, you have a severe lesion from left main. So if you,
So you're confident it's severe lesion?
yes,
Okay.
I am confident from the angel
Okay.
that is a severe lesion.
Could you
from the-
demonstrate that? I know last week we demonstrated here the angio-based physiology, the MFR, a very, very interesting system that you can do it by angio. Very easy to do it. Could you
Yeah,
demonstrate that? Can we do it this like online now?
Yes, I'm going to do this.
So maybe again you can assess the LED plus the left main and the circumflex and
Yes,
see
perfect.
what it shows.
Perfect.
So can we have here in the screen, the MFR?
And there's the angel. So he's just yes, he just did the automatic vision from the lesion.
So
And
is a automatic already
yes,
detection
Yes.
of the vessel contour,
yes.
and now I see the detection from the left main to the circumflex,
If you
right?
see there's a red, a yellow line that which vessel you are trying to acquire the image.
Okay.
And
So you
now,
previously select LED or circumflex, and then
Yes.
you can go straight. Okay.
yes, so you can see what frame do you think is the most reliable
Okay.
to do the.
So this is like based on QCA, you should have one end of diastole.
Yes.
You should avoid overlap. You should have straighten the vessel,
Yes,
right?
yes,
The
perfect.
best possible view. Okay.
Exactly. Just say perfectly. It's like the QCA. So I'm
Okay.
setting this as the keyframe here. I'm gonna
Okay.
confirm,
Okay.
and I can lock the path line, so I can choose which part of the vessel I want to.
So you can navigate
Yes.
throughout the vessel.
Yes,
And,
so
you,
I'm
and you can
navigating-
point your segment of interest.
Yes.
Okay.
And
Okay. So can we see the
Yes.
results?
Here,
So
and
I can see the first branch is like 0.61
Yes.
because it does have a lesion, the osteon plus the proximal lesion
Yes.
in the entire vessel.
Yes,
So
he's
you're taking
adding.
the full
Yes.
coronary tree. Oh, this is
adding here, so
amazing.
another branch. So now
Yeah.
what have we done? The FFR at the distal portion from just come through from 75 to 0.62.
Okay.
Because I add some branch and all the myocard territory that's on
Okay.
risk hence adding from
Okay,
the
we can see how does this system can help us for decision making, as you already identified that's a significant ischemic-inducing lesion in the osteon, the circumflex, the lesion that extends, at least by angio, extends
Yes.
from the left main to the circumflex, and plus you do see significant impact in the branches, maybe because of the proximal
Yes.
lesion,
Yes.
but we can also treat, and then you can do the analysis at any time you want to make
Perfect.
decisions throughout the procedure. So, okay, so Rodolfo, I know you're already working here. Just tell us what have you done here. So we have the angels that were acquired today. So you can see the first angel.
Yeah, you can see the severe lesion left main.
So it looks like, I think this is more evident. That's a more severe lesion, right, in left main.
Correct.
And also the osteon circumflex calls the attention.
Two
Do you
and
think
the
that's a
osteon and the ID too.
Yeah. Do you think that's a lesion also in the osteon of the LED?
I think so.
Also
The
extend, right?
osteon, yeah.
Not so severe, right? Doesn't look like to
Yeah.
be so severe, but
Some of these
okay. So
severe.
next one. This is a cranial view. So that's a lesion. It looks like a severe lesion, right? In a mid LED as well.
Yeah, about 7%.
About 70%, agree. And here, that's a left main. And this, what type of guiding catheter are you using?
I'm using a extra backup 7 French.
EBU 7 French, okay,
Yeah.
EBU 3, right? So really, we don't see too much back of flow here.
EBU.
It looks to be a fully diseased left main, but with a good pressure throughout the procedure. Maybe we're gonna show here
It's a 3.5 by
the-
18 stent.
the pressure and the EKG tracing here. And I see, so you decided to go ahead and treat the mid
mid
lesion
portion.
already.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
So which stent is this?
It's a 3.5 by 18
3.5 by 18, okay. So
and
your decision here was to
postulate.
first treat the mid LED with a significant stenosis, okay? And this is the final result. And I see you have done IVUS. So what's important here, Louis, to do the IVUS when you have this type of anatomy, bifurcation, to see the full extension, involve the left main, different diameters. Final result with the stent implanted in the mid LED. So you can see here is about the 3.25 by 3.5 vessel with some diffuse disease. After that diagonal branch, we see here the stent implanted. So it looks to be well opposed and expanded. And this is proportional to the vessel size. No signs of incomplete apposition at the proximal end due to the post-dilatation that was done. So this is great. Now, as we move here to the proximal LED, we can see, and I'm moving here with my hands, this is where, after a septal, that's where disease starts, calcified plaque, no significant compromise at this point, but we come in here very close to the osseous, so I'm showing here the very proximal part now of the LED.
Espera um pouquinho fazer ao vivo.
That's where the ostium comes. And I have to say this is more disease than what appears by left main. You can see the circumflex wire coming from 4 to 5 o'clock. And this is the distal left main. At this point here, looks like to be a more focal lesion. Rodolfo, significant disease in the left main. This is very clear. Significant disease in the circumflex by both physiology and by imaging, and also a lesion that extends up to the ostium of the LED. So what's your plan here?
My plan is use two stents. First in the left circle, and then LED with a nano-crush technique.
So you have a wire in the LED, you have a wire in the circumflex, and you have a wire in the
first
marginal, okay?
Yeah.
And now you have a balloon position?
3.5 to predilate.
Okay, to predilate the ostium of the circumflex, so 3.5. So your idea, Rodolfo, since you're going to do the nano-crush, go with stent first in the circumflex?
Perfect.
Which stent?
3.5 by 12.
Okay, so a 3.5 by 12 stent is going to be advanced into the circumflex. And I think, Rodolfo, that if you decided to do the nano-crush, the angulation is favorable, right? It's like almost 70
Correct.
degrees. I mean, 90 degrees. And you can do really, really just enough to cover the ostium. You think colot here is a good idea?
In this case, it's okay, because the ostium of the LED is not tight.
Yeah. So stent in the circumflex is being planted,
Aqui, ó.
covering the ostium. So Rodolfo, now you can do a post-dilatation with the same. Okay, so you're just making sure that no protrusion.
Okay.
Now Rodolfo is pulling here the balloon from the circumflex. Maybe that's a point that you can do a kissing here, right?
1, 2.
Very fast kissing.
1, 2, 3.
Okay, so it's a first kissing. So this is a somewhat modified DK crush, standard DK crush. It's a nano crush. Okay, I think the very good position. It's difficult to
inject the 2 balloons, the dye, because you have 2 balloons.
With the dye, because 2 large balloons inside. So Rodolfo, which stent you're gonna go now with in the left main LED? A 4.0 by 28?
No.
23?
Shortly, 18.
Okay, so Rodolfo's going to go to the short 18, which is enough by what we saw by IVUS. And now they're bringing here out the balloons. And Louis, at this point, I think this technique, what is very helpful here is that you have the advantage to have patency of the side branch without the need to recross. Of course, you need to recross to optimize your result, right?
Yes.
But there is already a stent there. You don't have the risk to lose this side branch or have some difficulty to the wire because of the angulation.
Yes, it's a.
Or if you have a spasm or dissection or anything there, is a very large circumflex. You showed the physiology. LAO cranial view is always a very important view, and I would say the last view before you implant a stent that you pretend to cover the ostium of the left main. So Rodolfo is advancing the wire. And in this view, he can make sure that he's going up to the osteum.
In this case, the calcium
The calcium also helps you, right? The
helps us.
landmark
It's a marker.
by Angel. Yeah, very, very nice. So 14, deploy with 10. There's a 4.0 by IVUS. Now you went to 14. And I think you're just in the perfect position there. Let's see by Angel.
Yeah, 1, 2.
Control Angel. Oh,
good.
beautiful, beautiful. I think excellent positioning. Patient is very stable.
Não 4,15.
Pressure is okay. So now, Rodolfo, what are the steps? Do you decide to post-dilate? First they stent in the LED, then you do a pot, or you
Then
try already to
recross.
recross the wire into the circumflex.
First
What's your
post-dilate.
recommendation?
First, postulate.
So okay, so
And
first
recross
post-dilate,
after postulate.
they stent in the LED. Remember, you don't have wires now in the circumflex, but you do have a patent circumflex, and I think that's a beauty and potential benefit of this technique. So we're gonna go with the 4.0 by 15 NC balloon, non-comply balloon. So
Again?
then you're gonna bring to the ostium, right, Rodolfo? So at the carina, and you can see exactly where you are. So high pressure as well.
Okay.
Okay.
And then now,
And
right.
just to do the flaring here
Yeah.
at the ostium.
Vintage.
Okay. Okay. Also high pressure.
Okay.
Okay. Down. So control here to make sure you have everything in place.
It's just removing the balloon here. Ricardo, I'm really doing the Angel control. The
Yeah.
control.
So if you like the result here, then you can recross right to the circumflex,
Perfect.
and you can do your kissing and finalize your procedure.
Here.
So before here was below 0.7, right?
Yeah.
If you did the final measure.
Yeah.
Now it's 0.93. So basically demonstrating that
Yeah.
you achieved the goal, the objective
Yes, the
of
objective.
your procedure.
Perfect. So
That's beautifully done.
So it's the pre here.
So that's a pre here, okay?
Yes.
10,
So I have to unlock the path line. And
Yeah. Yeah, because you have a disease in the left main, right? If
Yes.
you didn't have a disease,
Yes.
you didn't have to go up to the osteum of the left main, correct?
Yeah.
But if you have a disease, then you should take all the disease segments. So
Here.
if I have to pick, of course, there's some limitation of the view here, but if I have to pick, the LED is the one which is causing,
Yes.
which have the biggest contribution for the drop in pressure
Yes.
and to causing ischemia into this anterior wall. So we did the pot here with a 4.5 up to very high pressure, and we think that's also well planned according to the information we got from IVUS. Just to remember, the minimum lumen area at left main was about 3.9. Some under expansion at the level of the ostium. So now we're going to pull the balloons together. Okay.
LED flake.
LED first. High pressure in the LED as well, and 25 in the circumflex. We did a kissing balloon. Just to accommodate, you have to size the balloons according to the. Okay, it's going to be difficult. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, I see in the circumflex maybe some extravasation there.
Yes.
You need to have back the balloon there.
Os dois.
Okay.
And we can do protamine here.
Yeah, and we're going to do the protamine. Leave there and try to advance the balloon and leave there
Tirar pouquinho
the
para
balloon inflate a little bit. Not in the left main, a little bit more distal,
Vamos reverter para ali, né?
right?
Yes, the
Yeah.
protamine here. You're right.
This case was discussed, into the heart team environment he has 23 syntax score. He was eligible for either revascularization methods, and we are being demonstrated here with IVUS and imaging guidance, angio-based imaging guidance. This procedure, which included first stent in the mid LED, then we stented the left main circumflex with a nanocrush technique. So we have balloons there. Looks like a very acceptable result. Today we're going to have only this case to demonstrate. So with that, Rodolfo, I think we can already say, goodbye to our friends here.